Welcome. Hello, everybody. What's going well? Um, Sitting outside, enjoying a beautiful day. About to sew up a jacket, but can't do it with the dog in my lap. This is Poppy. Say hello, Poppy. Poppy, say hello. Say hello. So, just getting on, touch base, see how everybody's doing, and to just say that the hardest thing that you will ever do in your entire life is get to know you. That means every part of you. To accept who you are and to realize the things that you actually like, that you're not um, going along with the program that you've been raised with, if that's what you so choose. Figuring out what you like, what you actually like, not what people have told you you like. Um, Being able to experience things on your own and realizing, oh, this is something that I actually enjoy or I don't enjoy, or that includes that includes realizing that the parts of you that you feel are not so fantastic are actually a beautiful part of who you are. Um, the moment you come into acceptance of who you are, uh, good or bad, good or bad is just something that's been put out there to make you feel like you've actually done something wrong, when more than likely it's just something that's been programmed into you. And don't get me wrong, there are things that are literally bad. Um, uh, but who am I to say what is an actual bad part of you? Whatever you feel is bad or no good, that is up to you, not what people have told you. And I don't know, maybe people have actually told you something that is true and with good intention to help you realize and recognize that this is a part of you, and it's time to make that change. Um, at which point, you know, it doesn't mean that you just all of a sudden become this, I don't know, perfect person, because perfect is in the eye of the beholder. Um, it's more about accepting those parts of you and knowing what you're capable of, knowing that you are, capable of being an ass or a bitch or whatever, and you're choosing to come at things in a different way, in a different aspect. Um, that by knowing what you are capable of and doing things differently instead of allowing what society has told you you are and going with that, you begin to come into your own because you know who you are. You know what you're capable of. You know what you like. You know what you don't like because you've worked through whatever it is that um, you felt was necessary for you to work through. I mean, if you grew up and people always told you you were a bad kid, then working through that and knowing I wasn't a bad kid, I was just experimenting and learning and getting to know who I am and what I like and what I don't like, and realizing I don't really like authority. I don't like you telling me what to do, so I'm going to do the opposite of what it is that you tell me to. One, so I can actually find out the information on my own. And two, because I don't want to listen to you. And that doesn't make you a bad person, but there are so many people that probably told you that you were because of that. And so, by getting to know yourself, by getting to know that you can say things in the moment, and sometimes you may not even actually mean what you say, you just say it because you're upset and you're frustrated and you don't know how to deal with that situation in that moment. So you say something that you may end up regretting later. But this is a part of you that you're learning about, that you're experiencing and taking in. And you can't have light without the dark. To become balanced, to become whole in who you are, you have to be able to accept those parts of you that you would consider dark or bad or whatever. Just because you accept it doesn't mean that's who you are. You are more than that. You're smart. You're beautiful. You're funny. You're sarcastic. Sarcasm can be pretty good sometimes. You're not just what it is that people have said or tried to put onto you, making you feel like you have to live up to an expectation of being strong. That was mine. I literally thought it was weakness to cry, to be vulnerable, because I was supposed to be the strong one. I was supposed to be the one that held everybody together. And I did, but at the detriment of myself, because I never expressed whatever it was that I needed to in that moment. And so I always walked around with a smile. Everybody always thought I was happy because I was programmed and made to think that that's who I was supposed to be, which is an actual beautiful part of who I am. I also know now that I am stronger by being vulnerable, by expressing how I feel. And I am not that person that people, made me feel. And I've also come to realize that I am in control of what I feel. Nobody can make me feel any way without my permission. And that is a quote. And I can't remember exactly how it goes, but that's the gist of it. The hardest thing you will ever do in this life is get to know yourself. The hardest thing you will ever do is get to know yourself. By releasing the things that people have put upon you, by releasing the things that society has said you are supposed to be because of the way that you look or the way that you grew up. Getting to know yourself is amazing. It's hard, but it's amazing. You find out the things that you like, the things that you don't like, the things that you are no longer willing to accept in your life, because why did I accept that in the first place? Why did I accept people putting me down or telling me I was this when I actually am not? Or even if I am, what gives them the right to tell me that that's who I am? I am more than just this one thing. So being able to learn to love yourself in all ways, shapes, and forms, good, bad, ugly, dark, light, and bringing that all together and becoming truly who you are, your authentic self, that is amazing. Doing things out of your willingness to do it, not because other people told you to do it. Doing things out of your willingness and your desire to do and to learn, that is amazing. And don't get me wrong, there are a lot of people that know what they're talking about and know what they're saying. Take what resonates with you and move with it. Move forward with it. Take what honors you and do that. Yeah, there are things that have been put in place for reasons. But as far as you are concerned, learning who you are sometimes means going against the grain of what others say. And that can be beautiful all in its own right. And people can take this and turn it around and use it as, oh, well, she said I can do this. Well, I'm not telling you to go out and kill nobody. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, get to know who you are without the worry and concern of what the world and society says that you are, without the worry and concern of how you were raised, and because you're the middle child or you're the oldest or you're whatever. Learn who you are through your own circumstances. Go through things and go, oh, I didn't really like doing that. Why did I do it? Don't allow people to peer pressure you into shit that you don't want to do. Be real. Be authentic. And most importantly, love who you are. Because no matter what, you are beautiful. Inside and out. How you express that is up to you. But get to know yourself. Get to learn who you are. Because in the end, nobody can control you or take away your power if you know who you are. And so with that, may you have a beautiful day and a beautiful week. And until next time, much love. Bye.